Malaysia, Sepang for the final round of the SL2 Championship on RaceLeague. In fact, it's the final championship on RaceLeague with the F1 2012 game. Obviously, there will be a short break after this race for the new game for everyone to get settled, so this will be the final race for me in quite some time, probably for about a month. So yep, feature race is up first. I've qualified in 4th on the harder tyres compared to my competitors who are on the softer tyre. Dregler took out pole, he's on 1st place. Behind him is Cart Dude and Mighty Murph. Behind me, Paint Boy as well. So here the lights are on and they're out and we're away. We all get the hell off the grid as fast as we possibly can. However, I'm a bit slower than everyone else. Maybe the harder tyres had a part to play in that. But surely, oh, I think Sly got right up the inside there very well, and Paintboy has just travelled up all the way through, and he indeed comes out in 3rd place with Sly right beside me. Dregler is passed by Carter and takes the lead. Sly flies past me, gets a great drum out of that corner, and I've fallen back a little bit in 6th place. It's 2 positions down. You will see Paintboy go really wide, and Sly goes wide too, and they all make contact right there, and then Sly flies straight off the circuit. I get down the inside, just sticking to the track, just keeping it nice and smooth, and that seems to do me pretty well in that situation. Again, Paintboy goes right off. I use as much curves as I can, going as wide as I can with those tyres. They're a bit understeery, but I reel in Paintboy and I get into him right here on the 2nd lap of the race. 1st corner, try and flip through underneath him and get a better line and better run out of here and try and get past him at the next corner, and I do that, and I stick it right up the inside there. He's right to my left, Kid Barnes is right behind me as well. He'll be surely have a part to play in this battle as I stick it down the inside, outbraking Paintboy, but I have to leave him a bit of space there because going wide can be quite disastrous to both me and him if he has a bit of trouble. Now I'm trying to follow Paintboy through, but I get a bit of understeer going through that right-hander there, and I go wide, and Kid Barnes starts having a look at me at this point, and indeed he has a big look at me as he goes into the back of me there. He sticks down the inside, but he pulls out of it and lets me back through as the gentleman driver he is, so thank you for that. I am now in 1st place. I haven't made my pit stop yet, and I should be due to making my pit stop, as the indicator to the right says, and I go really wide through there, and I lose the rear end, and it's a massive understeering of the wall, and apparently I've destroyed my car. I thought the only damage there was the end plate on my front wing, but apparently my car is completely totaled. And that indeed has actually brought out the safety car as everyone else starts to pit. And that's really unfortunate for me to end the championship. I've definitely surrendered the challenge I had to Dregler as he is in 2nd place after pitting. Paintboy did make his way to the front by staying out in the harder tyres. We'll see how that plays out as I decide to commentate on the rest of the race here. I've got nothing really else better to do, so I think this is lap 12. Only 3 laps to go, and Dregler makes his move down the inside of Paintboy. A very clean move, nicely done. Uses up his curves to accelerate away, and that's pretty much simple for him. He should go on to win the race. Now Murph used DRS, and he got past Paintboy down the straight there. And Paintboy's having a little look, try and get him back as fast as he can, because he knows with the harder tyres he will not get back past him. So that doesn't look like it's happened, and Mighty Murphy has taken 2nd place, and it looks like he should sit there for quite some time. Now we're still looking backwards for some reason, even though the action is actually in front. Kid Byers is actually having a look at Paintboy, and this is the final lap, going into the final corner. He outbrakes him on the outside. Paintboy takes the inside line, but he goes wide on the exit. Kid Byers then takes the inside line over and unders him, and then he gets straight past him. Very nice move at the final corner in the final lap of the race, and that's a brilliant way to end his feature race. In 3rd place with another podium. Well done to Kid Byers there, but very disappointed for me. A few swear words going between my engineer and me there, as you can see. A lot of finger pointing and a lot of blame being thrown around, but that's very unfortunate there. Quite disappointed, but hopefully starting from last in the rain should create such a great race here as we now enter the sprint with Paintboy and the Sly in front. Great starters usually in these races, and we should get front row seats to this as we witness it. Lots of wheel spin there off the line from me. A good jump, but I can't quite get the gears shifted in the right way to move his Sly. Just flies off down the road. He's completely on it there. as I make a little bit of contact and push him through on the inside. A bit dodgy there for me, but it's a bit hard to see, it's a bit hard to judge how much braking you need to do as people just fly all over the circuit. There's a Sauber and I think that was a Ferrari going straight into the wall. Maybe they lost sight of the track, who knows. As I make massive contact with Cena Rizzomi. And I get down the inside of both Cena and the Sauber. It's a 2-for-1 in that one corner, and I'm already having a look at Shervo. This is very exciting stuff. It's very slippery, just a reminder to everyone. Everyone's struggling here trying to find how much grip there is in these corners. As Shervo takes a tighter line, but I do a bit of a wider line and then a later apex and get a good run into the double right-hander here. It's very close, very tight. There's no room. And no contact there, but Shervo somehow manages to spin off to the left into the wall. And that's cost him big time there as I move up to 4th place and completely get crossed up. Not sure what turn number that was, but definitely reeling and sly as we can see here. I make a little bit of contact and try and go down the left-hand side of him using a bit of curves. Should be a pretty easy pass there, up to 3rd place. Dregler is miles ahead and he should take the win. But see if I can try and get Kid Bias back before the end of the race and finish off my final race of F1 2012 in league racing in a strong position here. As Kid Bias goes a little wide there through the left-hand sweeper, and this right-hand is very, very tricky here. As I go around the outside under braking, get it turned in somehow. It's very slippery through there, so it's quite tricky and treacherous to get around there in one piece. And it seems that Kid Bias has actually appeared in front of me, which would mean that before it was indeed a lag car, and he's dropped back there. Could suggest that was another one, but not too sure at this point, as I lose a lot of grip in the rear end there. I'm trying to get on the throttle, but Kid Bias seems to be holding with me, so I'm pretty certain that that's not the lag car. As I go extremely wide around the 2nd last corner on the final lap, nearly losing the wall. That would have been disastrous if I had. And of course, here it is, the final stretch home run here to finish it off the race, and that's 1st place for Dragler, 2nd place for me, and 3rd for Mighty Murph. That's indeed how the championship finished for the top 3. Very close battle, very good one. Healthy competition there. 2nd place, quite happy with that, starting from last place. I'd like to thank everyone who has been watching these videos. If you haven't watched the Abu Dhabi race, the video is linked in the description. I invite you to have a look at that one. It's a quite interesting race. This is Chassis 42 in the Malaysia Grand Prix, the final round of the SL2 Championship. Goodbye.